Welcome to the Tape Box. We're your hosts, Justin
and Ryan.
Couple guys.
Couple brews.
Let's get into it.
Have you ever seen those posts on social media where it's like you can live at this place and it's like a super super nice mansion or whatever, and it's like you can live here and all like rent free and all this shit and you get all this blah 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 and tons of money, but you can't have internet?
Yes, I have.
Could you a bunch of people out there are like, yeah, I could do that, yeah, no problem. And imagine a couple people probably could, yes, but
and anybody could do it for maybe a couple days, but bullshit.
You cannot live without internet. Anything that you fucking do nowadays is literally involving the internet.
It's
your phone, internet. It needs internet to do almost fucking anything.
It's crazy.
Online banking, internet. TV,
but you're rent free.
TV, you basically need internet for that now.
Basically, yeah. Anything. Keeping in contact with most people. There's probably a whole bunch of people that don't even have cell phone plans now.
No.
They're just using
because why you don't need one really.
Not really.
You could Facebook call people.
Mm-hmm.
You could WhatsApp people and shit like that.
Kick? No.
Yeah. Yes though.
Literally.
Snapchat call.
Yeah.
You can FaceTime. You can literally you could not pay for a phone plan and be perfectly fine.
Yeah.
You would just have to be in the confines of your own home or somewhere that has internet.
And you would be.
You would be.
If you were out there. But that's the underlying condition.
That's the kicker. You ain't got internet out there. Would we resort back to using pen and paper, mailing letters?
Yeah, no, seriously.
Throwing a bottle in the ocean and hoping that it reaches.
Praying, giving it to a pigeon.
Yeah, and then just sending it on its own. That would have been fucked back then.
Just
confidential, tying something to an owl or a pigeon or a bird and just
confidential documents.
At any point in time, that bird could be nah, and just go somewhere else, and he just has that shit strapped to his fucking ankle like an ankle bracelet from jail.
Yeah.
Or not jail, the house arrest.
Yeah, no,
the ankle bracelet thing. And he could just piss off, and you'll never see him ever again. And he just has it until the day that it falls off. That or somebody finds it.
But even
and then
still,
they're ooh, what the fuck? Oh, whose wife is pregnant?
Yeah. Even still, you see just a pigeon chilling on a fucking bench in Halifax, and you're just gonna walk up to it and pull a little letter off its leg.
No,
who
he's
the
gonna
fuck?
He's gonna
fly
right up and just disappear.
It's
but
fucked.
Yeah, were these pigeons, or I don't even if they were pigeons. Pigeons. Again.
Call back.
I think that was the first episode. Go back and watch.
Call back, yeah, because there's pantses.
Yeah. Yeah, a bird's not gonna let you fucking come up to it and just take some off his little fucking emaciated legs and just that's not gonna happen. Unless they were extremely trained pigeons. I wonder if there's a word for birds other than birds. You know, because there's amphibians,
arachnids,
reptiles, and
definitely. I don't know what it is.
Is there a scientific word for birds?
I don't know what it would be.
Leave in the comments down below because we don't fucking know.
We're
uneducated swines.
Really though.
But yeah, no fucking way you could live without internet. The world is internet.
It is now. Yeah, it's crazy. It's almost sad.
But it's only because we've gotten into it. We were introduced to it. Yeah. Even when we were kids, internet. It was...
Pretty much, yeah. It was, quickly in there from the point when we were,
It wasn't very huge when we were kids.
No.
You could, when we were born, yes. When we got old enough to, use Google and shit like that, it was still slow as fuck. We were still using, Windows,
XP?
XP, yeah. Fuck, holy shit. And, then came Windows 7 and it was, groundbreaking. But now we're up to fucking Windows 987.
Honestly, it's unreal. And how many iPhones have come out?
Which is insane.
My dad had an iPhone 3 until it was a 3 until 4 years ago.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Then again, you wouldn't be able to it's not gonna be nearly as fast and all that shit, but you could still have a phone plan. You can still text people, you can still call people.
Yeah. I imagine you could boot up an old fucking Nokia.
Yeah.
And just hook her up.
My aunt, she had literally those like old brick Nokias.
Yeah.
Like the ones that you see like on the memes about. The ones that you can like it never like it's indestructible. She had one of those for so long. Like I remember it. Like the little case that she had on it was literally plastic and it had like leather stitched.
Yes.
To it. Yes.
My parents used to have phones like that
and pull the antenna out and fucking talk on it.
My
and
parents
she had it
used to have
forever.
those.
And like
that's crazy.
it wasn't even until like a couple years ago that she went and got an actual like touchscreen phone. But before then, she was literally calling people off of this brick.
That's like groundbreaking too, because you go from something that has like 14, 15 buttons on it to none, or maybe one on the front anyways. You know what I mean?
But how would those phones like work nowadays though?
Well, you couldn't get like apps or anything, obviously.
No, but like you need like SIM cards nowadays and shit like that.
Kind of, but I mean, they would come with their own like integrated way of doing that type of shit. Because before
so
SIM cards, it would have been.
Do places still even have like the way to like set those up? Like if I took a fucking
I don't know.
Nokia,
You worked at one of them.
Yeah, I know, but I've never ran into this before. Like
I've never had this problem. Grandpa comes in with a Nokia N8, and you're like,
and like he's like, "Hey, I'd like to get talking on this." I'm like,
I'd like to call my grandson.
Who the fuck are you calling?
You're like, are you calling the Tyrannosaurus Rex? Like
you're calling back to the dinosaur age, brother.
You're calling fucking Winston Churchill on that thing, like.
Fuck, but yeah, like can phone places even set up plans for those anymore, or is it just like
probably not?
Like
I bet they're like fuck off. You walk in
but that's
like,
the thing. Like, are they gonna turn people away? Like, be like, sorry, I can't help
you. They'll be like,
you.
sorry. If you want to go visit Doc Brown and hop in his time machine and bootleg it the fuck out of here, then perhaps. But
I don't know. I don't get it. Because she had it and she would still call people.
And this was like
a couple years. Like this was years ago. Like a couple years ago.
Maybe 5.
Yeah, I'd say that'd be a good estimate.
Damn.
So I mean, like, and she would still call people on it. So I don't know. Like you wouldn't be able to go and get like a plan because like all plans now have like data and texting and like all that shit. And she definitely could. But would you get like a little pay as you go thing? And then like would she have to like?
I feel like you could.
And like, but you have to have a SIM card for that. Is there like a place for a SIM card to go in the back of those phones?
I doubt it. Maybe.
So how the fuck
well, you remember like the old Androids had SIM cards. You had to take the battery off, and the SIM card was under that.
Yeah.
So it might be that type of ordeal.
I wonder if it's like something like that.
You should just go buy an old one.
Yeah.
Off like Marketplace or Kijiji.
I wonder if we'll even like be able to find one of those.
eBay.
They'd probably be expensive as fuck because it turned into a meme. So
because they're bricks.
All of a sudden,
you could build a house
famous.
with Nokia phones.
If you have a fucking missing brick, you can just be like, "Hey, I got a Nokia though," and then just turn it like face inwards to like the house,
so you can still see it.
Yeah, so you can still see it. You still call people.
Oh fuck!
Just put your ear up against the wall.
That is, yeah. Those phones are fucking timeless. Those phones and Betty White are timeless, dude.
Literally, she will never die.
I'm convinced.
Was she the one? Was she on Golden Girls?
Yeah.
Fuck, I love.
And
that.
she was old then.
Yeah. I wonder how old she is now.
She's definitely 90 something. I would say.
And she's still like.
Well, she's not doing anything,
fun.
but yeah, she's fucking living it up.
Because she doesn't have to fucking do anything anymore.
Yeah, I suppose.
Because she, yeah.
Could you imagine busting your ass?
She'll never die.
Could you imagine busting your ass for so long that you have so much money that you just never have to even do anything?
Ever again.
Yeah. Like, there's actors that are old now that are still working. I'm sure they don't have to. I'm sure they could fucking pleasantly live just fine.
After you do like 1 or 2 movies and don't like go overboard and buy like a fucking huge ass like property, you don't buy the Hollywood Hills sign, like all that shit. Like you could do like 1, 2 movies and be fucking done for the rest of your life.
Probably.
You would, yeah, because you would make like millions of dollars. Probably.
A lot of them are like really into like charities and shit though, and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Which is good
shit,
because
stuff like that.
Shit. But you don't need to do that. Like they wouldn't need to.
Yeah, if they were like really selfish and like careful with their money, I'm sure they could do like maybe 2, 3 movies.
And they'd be set and they could buy like shit. Yeah. Like for me, if I made like $1 million,
I could live with that.
Yeah, I could live with that for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
I was just gonna be like semi smart with it.
Yeah.
But even then, you could buy crazy amounts of like bullshit.
Yeah.
You could go to any fucking store and be like, ching, 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 and just like you would have
And
no
still
worry.
have $998,000.
Yeah.
Like
a whole $2,000, like,
yeah.
like, and it wouldn't even fucking matter. But I am not that rich, nor will I be.
No, not likely.
No, it's very unlikely.
The window's so small now because there's so many celebrities and there's so many.
Yeah,
they don't have a need. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
you kind of have to wait for them. This is kind of like gonna sound like
fucked up,
sad, but
morbid.
Like, yeah, morbid, but like when they die off, they're gonna need other people. Like,
yeah,
but that's
I'm
the
just
thing.
holding out.
There's other people that are already like up and coming.
Yeah.
Like there's people that are like just starting. Like all the kid actors you see.
Yeah.
They're gonna grow up to be like the next Adam Sandler, maybe.
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know.
Adam Sandler didn't know.
Nobody
But
knew.
now here he is.
Here he is.
He's like the most like notable actor. Like
yeah.
Well, of his like
genre.
age and genre, yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Crazy.
Unreal.
Have you seen the movie Uncut Gems?
No.
You fucking watch that or I'll slap you.
Yeah, no, I have not.
It is so good.
I've seen it on like
amazing.
the Netflix home screen, trending in Canada and all that shit, but I've never watched it.
It is probably it is one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies of all time.
And it's like brand new.
Yeah, it is very good. The ending is fucked, I'll tell you that. But I'm not gonna tell
that's
you.
enough of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate like movie spoilers type things, or like TV spoilers, or even like video game story spoilers, anything. Like, let me fucking experience it, for Christ's sake. Not mad at you, but you know what I mean? Like, just like in general, I'm like, damn, like, just let me, like, I get it, like, people, like, if you can't watch it when it first comes out, you're like avoiding the spoilers, and then people are talking about it, you're like, la 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 la, like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that shit's hard, like, if you're like for a TV show, if you're like working and the new one comes out, and then people at work are talking about it the next day, you're like, la 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 la. Like,
well, that's the thing, like, every time, like, I see. Because, like, obviously, we live together. Duh. Every time I see something cool, and I'm like, hey, have you seen this movie? And you're like, no. Or, like, have you played this game? And you're like, no. All I want to do is talk about it.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't want to be that guy, because nobody likes that fucking guy.
Don't be that guy.
Nobody likes that fucking guy.
Nobody likes that guy.
But I always want to talk about it. Because it's something like, I think people enjoy spoiling. Like, it's not like not in that way though.
They like having the knowledge over you.
Yeah.
They know something that you don't know. And people are all about gossip.
Yeah. People like to be more knowledgeable than other people. That's why this world sucks. That's why everybody fights.
Really though.
But yeah, I always just want to talk about it. And I don't think about it in that way though. Like being like, yeah, I know more than you. Like sort of thing. But
you want to enjoy it with me.
I want to enjoy it with you or like with somebody else, but I can't until you watch fruit. It. That's why I'm like, fucking watch it then, like, or fucking play that game, so I can we can converse and talk about it, because then it gives us something to talk about.
For sure. Branching off into video games now. What's your favorite video game you've ever played? Doesn't have to be multiplayer.
Don't do this to me.
Doesn't have to be anything.
Don't do it.
Well. Yeah, I have to.
Well,
what's
I don't want you to.
Well, okay. What's like a game that you like enjoy playing? Then it doesn't have to. Well, not a game that you just play, but say like a game that you like really enjoy playing. It doesn't have to be right now. It doesn't have to be present. You can reach way back. Fallout New Vegas, like, it doesn't matter. Like,
well, Fallout New Vegas is pretty fucking fun.
I planted that one though. That one's not fair, really.
I don't know. It's hard to really get into that, because I don't know, with all, like, as I've been playing video games since I was like a fucking infant, like fetile. Like, I like a lot of video games. I'll go back to this because a lot of people don't know what this game is, and I highly doubt you will either. One of my favorite games ever was a PS1 game, and it was called Tomba 2. And it was fucking amazing.
What do you
My
mean?
brother, if he's listening, he loves this game, and it's the best. I don't know. It's like I wouldn't say it's like a 2D scroller. It's kind of like, it's almost like if 2D It's like it's like if 2D and 3D had a love child.
2.5D. No.
2.5D. It was because it would like change angles, but like sometimes it was like sideways. Like it was
like a scroller.
It was weird, but it was kind of like an adventure game, and it was like there was like physics to the game, so like you can like do like flips and shit, and like your character was like kind of 3D-ish, and you can like get all these abilities like suits and stuff. You can get like a chipmunk suit and you can like fly and shit. It was like super cool. It's hard to really get into, but like it was a fairly long game, and it was very, very old, but it was definitely 100% one of the best games I've ever played.
It was old when you played it.
It was old when I played it. So it's fucking ancient now.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
But out of my favorite like series of games, probably Need for Speed, because I loved playing like recently I bought a PlayStation 2, which is sitting right here with me, and I keep that motherfucking thing on me. And I have all the Need for Speed games right by your fucking right foot. I have like Most Wanted 2, which is my favorite all-time game, or Need for Speed game for sure. Most Wanted, Carbon, Per Street, all those games, I love them to death. And those were my favorite like 4, 5, couple 5 games or whatever.
Fuck yeah.
And I would play them to the fucking day's end. But that would be my favorite series of game.
So,
what about yourself?
Is that a free roam game? Need for Speeds aren't free roam, are they? Kind of. Like you drive to like your thing, and then you're like,
Well, like, I guess it kind of. Well, you can drive around like wherever the fuck you want. Like you can go wherever. You can like customize your cars however you want.
Yeah.
But like, the objective of the game is to just do like you drive to your race. It's kind of like Forza, you know? Like, We've been playing that recently, you and I.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. Like, you can drive around and shit like that. I mean, it's not as in depth. Like you can't drive around and take pictures and get rewards and all that shit. Yeah. But like, you drive to a race, do the race, fuck off. Then you go drive, do a race, fuck off again. Like that's all it was. Like
fuck yes.
But when you go back to like like Underground 2 and shit like that. That was like the real like street race games, because like even now, like all the Most Wanted games and shit, you can like, or not the Most Wanted, fuck me, Need for Speed games, you can play like kind of like the same way, but it's almost like there's too much of a story to it now.
I remember playing Paradise. Isn't that a Need for Speed game? Or
no, that's Burnout.
Oh,
Burnout,
yeah.
We were talking about that the other night.
Yeah.
Like, with all the Need for Speed ones, especially, like, the old ones, like I was just talking about, you can customize your vehicle any way that you want. And there's not really any story to it. You just do your races, blah, blah, like a little bit of story into it. But
I see you've been gaining rep, but surely you can't beat me. That's stupid
literally.
Shit like that, yeah.
But, like, with the new ones, you're like, yeah, we got to break this vehicle out of the back of a truck and then, like, secretly become a CIA agent and, like, all that. Like, yeah, like, it gets, like, super in-depth and weird, but it's still fun. Like I still love them, but going back to the old roots is like
dig your roots.
You literally just customize your cars, do your races, make money. Like that's all that it was.
Know where you
it was strictly just night racing.
Fuck
and it was sick.
Fuck yes.
But please enlighten us now. What is your favorite?
I'm not like even like a super like video game person. I usually stick to like your fucking basics. Like fucking COD and GTA and that type of shit. But like maybe one of the best games I've ever had the blessing of playing is probably Skyrim.
Skyrim is a very, very good game.
Skyrim?
And I feel like it's super like it wasn't I feel like it's something that would have been better released like now.
Yes, it was.
Like,
because I remember playing it on the PlayStation 3.
Yeah, because
it was like Dad's living room.
Way
like,
too good for
2012, like whenever, and like I used to fuck that shit up, man.
Way too good for its time.
I had so much fun on that game, and I played a little bit of Oblivion, and that shit.
Yeah, I played that a little bit.
But like, hot dog, damn, like that so fun.
Absolutely,
so good. That's probably mine, but like.
I've played Skyrim through and through many, many times. But the thing about Skyrim is that, like,
You
no
don't-
matter
you
how
don't
long...
beat it.
Yeah. No matter how long you play the game, there's always going to be something that you miss. Like,
side missions.
because almost every single fucking person has, like, a little side mission that you can do.
Yeah.
And there's obviously, like, people that wandering about.
And you can build, like, rep for clans or whatever and shit like that and get certain rewards.
Have you ever played, like, any, like, the DLCs?
No.
You can, like, build houses and shit.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about it. I remember when those were...
It's called, like, Hearthstone.
Yeah.
I mean, you can only build one house.
I remember those. I remember when those came out, but, like, yeah, I never did.
But all the DLCs, like, the ones besides that one, like Dragonborn and Dawnguard, they're both fucking awesome.
Fuck yeah.
But
we need GTA 6
yeah, what the fuck?
at Rockstar Gaming. Like,
I do not know if this is true. I heard a rumor, and I don't think this is true. But I've heard that they're going to be adding a new little, like, map piece to GTA 5 in the next, like, week or something like that, week or two.
oh yeah.
I don't think that's true, but this is what I've heard
I've
from
seen
people. But people talk a lot of fucking shit.
That's true.
And I don't like people.
I seen a video that the new heist is gonna be like your base is like a submarine out in the ocean and shit like that for the new heist.
Shit.
Allegedly.
That's the thing. Like, in that game, I've done a lot of things in that game that made me extremely disgustingly rich.
Yeah. And what do you do with all that money?
And I spent it all. Like, I still have a shit ton of money, but, like, I spent it all on, like, all the DLC things, so I don't have to do heists anymore. So the game's not fun, like, really.
Yeah.
Like, it is, like, do I run around, shoot people, like, fuck shit up, drive nice cars, blah, 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 do, like, a couple heists, help your buddies. But for me to make money, it's not, like, I don't need to make money.
Yeah. Like,
that's what I'm saying. I ruined the game for myself.
I was just going to say, you lost, like, the whole purpose of the game now. You're, like, too rich.
That's what I'm, like, hoping for Cyberpunk.
Ooh.
Is that, like...
Because that's meant to be a big open world type,
and that
do
comes
whatever
out
you want.
tomorrow at midnight.
Really?
You can play it tomorrow at midnight.
Ooh.
And me and my brother already got it downloaded. Him and I are fucking excited. Watching all these trailers and shit.
So I'm going to go to my room and buy it.
You better fucking buy it.
I'll be right back. No.
Yeah, so yeah. Take a moment's break. But it's going to be absolutely insane. You can pick 3 lifestyle paths in that game. Every single one of them is different. Every single thing that you do in the game changes the whole outcome of the game. Like, so there's endless amounts of ways to play this fucking game. Like, no matter what you do, you're gonna get like something different. Like, all the fucking time.
Yeah, I'm excited, but I feel like it's gonna be super buggy in the beginning. Just
well,
like
I know
all of them.
There's already been an update for it, and then there's gonna be a day 1 update too. So, like, the day that it comes out, there's gonna be an update. So I'm hoping they'll kind of clear up a little bit, because this game was supposed to be released back. I don't even know the exact dates. I'm not even gonna try, but like months ago. But they kept they postponed it, then postponed it again, then postponed it again and again, and like now it's all the way in fucking December. But tomorrow, tomorrow. I guess it's tomorrow night it will be good to go.
That's crazy.
At midnight, so whatever you want to fucking call that, 10. Like December 10th? I don't know.
Yeah, I suppose.
But it'll be at midnight, and I'm fucking absolutely insanely happy.
That's exciting.
Because...
New video games! New video games!
Yeah, and then I'll play it for probably like 3 days and be like, like... I don't know, that's how I am with games.
Right, me too.
It's bad. But...
I struggle to get into anything these days, man. I'm just... It doesn't do what it used to do to me. No. Sometimes. Depends what we're doing.
We've been on this tangent for a while, eh? Video games. People are probably like...
You're talking about video games forever.
It's just fucking boring. I thought it was supposed to be funny.
Yeah, legit. We're just like nerdgasming about video games.
Well, in that topic, let's switch it up, I guess.
Let's swap it out.
Have you ever, like... I was thinking about this the other day, too, and this happened to you actually tonight. The light switch struggles. When you're trying... Like, when you walk... Like, you know your house so well... And you walk and you walk by like a light switch and you're like exiting a room or something like that, and you go to flick it off, but when you're flicking it, you keep fucking missing it, but you keep walking. Like, you keep walking in hopes that you're gonna switch it off because that's what your routine is, and then by the time that your arm can't reach it anymore, you just get pissed, and you're like, you walk into it and you're just like slap it down, and you're like fuck, and then like
and now you're in a bad mood.
Yeah, just because it didn't work out for you, like it usually does.
That happened to me leaving the kitchen, like
you tried to flick it off like 20 times, but you kept fucking missing.
I just kept walking by it, kept missing, and finally I just went and just slapped it off. I was like, fuck.
Like,
and I had like a drink in my hand and everything, so it's not even like I was like coming, like I was walking, and I just kept slapping the wall trying to get it. No, nothing.
That pisses me off to like stupid extent.
Real first world problems.
Like, it. I was trying to think about something that would like it'd be worse than, but I think it's the worst fucking thing. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Could get that. For sure. Oh man.
But,
like that. Like there's so many fucking stupid little first world problems. Like when your internet shuts down. Tying back into last episode when we were talking about the internet problems and shit, and how like people can't live without it. Your internet goes down for like 20 minutes, and people are like freaking out, calling. Power goes out, you'd swear the world's falling apart.
Yeah,
because everybody's. I couldn't imagine the horrifying amount of numbers that Nova Scotia Power gets when the power goes out.
Absolutely,
ridiculously.
Bunch of rings.
Yeah, because if they don't already know the power goes out, like, oh my god, I gotta let them know. And they're like, bitch, I know.
As if they don't fucking already realize that.
It's crazy, man. And it's stupid how on like their website you can go and you can see where the blackouts are.
Yeah.
You took the time. You got some damn nerve to go and post where the blackouts are instead of taking that time to fix it.
Yeah. They were like, yeah, it's here. As if everybody doesn't already fucking know that. Like, as if they're in the blackout zone and they don't know that they already don't have power.
Yeah.
Like, they're sitting in their house in darkness and then you go onto like Facebook or wherever, the website, and then it just says, you're in a blackout zone. Yeah, you don't fucking say. Like it's pretty fucking dark in here. But, like, yeah, as if, but I do understand where you're coming from, like, about people calling
all the time.
Shit. Why? What is that going to do? They're going to come fix your power first? No. Like,
they're going to give up.
But, no. Like, they got to do what they got to do. But, also, don't fucking post it. Just get up there. Obviously, people know that they don't have power. They're sitting on their couch. They're just like, watching a movie.
I wonder who else
now
doesn't
they
have power.
So, yeah, this is my friend Nancy. Let's check down the road. I'm like, oh, yeah, she does.
I guess I'm going to have to fucking go to Nancy's to play my fucking Roblox with the boys later, I guess. Like, fuck.
It's... You kill me with that Roblox thing.
Yeah.
I hate... Remember that one time that we were here? It was me, my brother, we came over. It was when we had that big-ass, like, hurricane storm. And then it was okay until we got here, and then like the power was off, and then it came back on, and then we got here, and the power went off again because we were going to go to that bar, the sports bar that we like. That we were talking about a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
That fucking sucked because we had a bunch of liquor with us.
Yeah.
And we are gonna like drink a little bit here, and then like go get like beers and food over there.
Yeah.
Did not fucking happen because everything went off.
Yeah, and we were just sitting.
That's
in the
what
dark.
pisses me off the most about power.
When you have like plans,
power outages. Yeah,
and you're just like,
because it kills. And getting drunk in the dark is not that fun. Like pitch black, anyways.
Yeah.
Like
turn the phone lights on or something. Light a candle.
But then again, you can't charge your phone, so like.
Legit. Yeah.
That's why we should have Nokias.
Isn't it?
Throw back to the last episode.
Isn't that crazy, man? How like dependent we are on power too.
Yeah.
Because like what you said
running in this room currently, there's that lamp, all the LED light strips in my bedroom. I got my my laptop's on charge, so that's not taking anything.
But it did.
It did if it's on charge, yeah. And but all my shit plugged in, like my TV's still taking power.
Right.
But that's the thing. Like if I couldn't, like, can you imagine just living in darkness?
Well, it's like what you said
constantly?
about. It's like what we were talking about last time about living without internet. Imagine not living with power. I mean, you could like burn a wood stove, get some candles, sure, but that's extra fucking boring if you don't.
I guess that would be even worse.
It's
because
crazy.
If you didn't have power, you definitely don't have internet.
It's crazy that's what the world's come to, that we don't know how to live without these things, basically.
No, like if we went into the woods right now and tried to just like build a cabin and survive with nothing, we probably wouldn't. We'd probably fucking die. Like,
That's fucked, man.
I mean, we would get pretty far, but we'd have to like come back into town. You know, like
yeah, keep circling back, getting some
food,
a little
internet,
a little pack of the hot rod fucking
hot
meat
rod tower,
sticks.
20 in a pack. No, yeah.
Fuck yeah. Get a
Those are
couple.
good, like food for, or those are good for food, like preservation. Is it preservation?
Yeah.
Preservation.
Preservation. Yeah, I think you're right there.
I think so. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, they're like packaged
I didn't,
fucking little meats.
I didn't pay attention in school, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, they would good just like canned food. You can keep canned food for fucking ages.
A long time. Like you could go buy like a fucking can of Campbell's chunky noodle soup right now.
Chunky noodle soup. Fuck.
And it would last until like 2028 probably. Like that shit's like indestructible. It's like
just like some Yetis.
it's fucking crazy. Some yits.
But yeah. Well, that's it for this episode. Stay easy.
Stay sleazy.
And we'll see you next time.